excited to be chatting with today, as people lovingly call him, television's heartthrob. I call him everybody's heartthrob, Karan Tacker. Karan, you know why I said television's heartthrob? I mean,
Right.
of course, you've done films. You've done OTT. You've done everything. Hosting, amazing. You've done
Right.
everything pretty much, right? But because you've completed 11 years and you started with that, so
Right.
does it look a little, does it feel a little nostalgic that way?
I mean, first of all, this is fantastic. It is so good to chat with you. This is my first interview in a month, I think, like doing it like this. So this is fun. So very nice to see you.
I
Uh,
know.
Nostalgic, yeah, मैं actually बोलूँ ना, I mean, it's very difficult to understand if it's nostalgic, if I'm still in that realm. But I am really happy. I think I'm in the happiest place in my life, professionally and personally. So I'm really celebrating this entire journey. And if you truly ask me, I feel these 11 years have flown. मतलब मैं कभी खुद बोलता हूँ ना, बोलने के लिए बहुत लंबा लगता है कि 11
हाँ
साल हो गए हैं.
जी
But recently, when I was on the sets of Special Ops and I was shooting, I was like, man, this feels as exciting as it did the first time I ever shot, which was 9th of May, 11
yeah.
years back. So I mean, I'm still as excited, and I'm in fact I feel like professionally also I've kicked off on this entirely new journey. So again, it feels like a new kickstart. So I feel like I'm back 11 years and I'm starting this all over again,
Yeah.
and it's just a lot of fun.
I think it was so adorable that you spoke about your first payment that you received, 1,500 rupees,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
for an ad.
that's
I think
true.
that first job that you do, especially in the path that you want to
Right.
take, is so important. है ना? That's, you remember that. Do you still remember what you bought with that money?
I'll tell you something very funny. So actually, मैं थोड़ा क्लीशे साउंड करता है कि मैं एक्टर नहीं
हाँ
बनना चाहता था, बट मैं बन गया. पर मेरी थोड़ी कहानी वाकई circumstantial है. I was a business. I was in a business with my father, and everything just went downhill. So I started modeling. I started doing a lot of odd jobs. I applied for a flight purser. I'd even gotten through until a few things worked out in terms of acting. So I was like, oh, you know what? Let me try this out. But my first job actually never paid me. The first 10, 15 jobs were for free because all I used to get in return were the pictures that I was shooting. Because उस time पर portfolio बड़े महंगे होते थे.
जी
I remember getting a portfolio was a thing at that time. It's not as much as it is anymore. Now you have Instagram and like the whole works where people look at your profile. But it was like 45,000 back in the day. So my bargain used to be like, मुझसे काम करवा लो, मुझे photos दे देना, पैसे नहीं दोगे तो चलेगा. And they used to be very happy about it. But the first payment I got was for 1,500 rupees. It was for a advertisement commercial for Times of India, where I am like somewhere in the back in the ad. And I remember we shot it at right at Asiatic Library in town, and I had absolutely no idea of what it was. That's the first time that I ever got yelled at because they told me कि light low, and I was sitting on a desk. So वहाँ पे एक टेबल लैम्प था, so I just pulled that
हाँ
table lamp close to me, thinking कि इसका मतलब ये है कि लाइट को लेना है. And I got really screamed at कि किसको ले आए, इसको काम तो करना नहीं आता है, फलाना ढिमका. But वो जो पहले 1,500 रुपए थे, बड़ी इमोशनली मैंने अपने पेरेंट्स को दिए थे, because that
जी
was the first paycheck ever. And as a child, it's a, I don't know, it's a sense of emotion, happiness
yeah
that you've
I
made a
get
living, you made your first earning. तो
yeah
मुझे याद है मैंने अपनी मम्मी को दिया था वो चेक. एंड इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेकन, मेरी मम्मी ने मेरी बहुत सारी बचपन की चीजों के साथ वो चेक आज भी रखा हुआ है.
in the lockdown, how
राइट
are you sort of keeping yourself entertained, positive? What are you doing?
राइट.
Because you
First,
entertain me whenever I need you.
first of all, thank you for being so kind. You gave me a very lovely introduction. You have the nicest things to say about me, and that is true. I've known you since a
Bye-bye.
very long time. I know, quite
Yeah,
frankly, I used to do Bollywood earlier, and I remember I used to not do TV. So I used to
I know.
always look at you like with an aspiration. I was like, यार इनके साथ कभी interview करना है. She does Bollywood. I want to get to that point in my life, where I get interviewed by
Please,
by
Karan,
Bollywood.
कुछ भी.
I swear to God. पता है ना, यही मैं सही बताऊं, यही सारी चीजें कोई यकीन नहीं करता एक एक्टर की जो तमन्नाएं होती हैं,
I know.
स्पेशली जब आप शुरू कर रहे होते हो, यू आर नॉट फ्रॉम द इंडस्ट्री.
Yeah.
तो ये सारी चीजें आप देख के एस्पायर करते हो बढ़ने के लिए जिंदगी में आगे.
So
सो
sweet. But
इट्स ट्रू,
I've always been fond of you.
and I've been fond of you, and it's true. And the chat that we had pre recording is, that's the kind of relationship that I share
Yeah.
with you. It's candid, Actually, I got into quarantine much earlier than India did, because I was seeing the pattern internationally,
Sure.
and with a little bit of understanding, I told my family. I think this was around 10th of March. I was like, guys, this is it. Now, from now onwards, let's just figure a way that we don't step out and we do whatever at that time we had the information for. So I started off with a lot of energy. I created a timetable. I wrote it down. I posted it on Instagram, where it had yoga, it had cooking, it had dishes.
Thank
So
you
it
for
was
making
very
us feel bad.
no, but it's true. So in the beginning, because I didn't have house help, right? Ironically, everybody just went at that same time. So I created like this timetable which sufficed for a week. But that's when reality hit you. क्योंकि बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं जो आपको पता नहीं है कि आपके घर वाले कितना करते हैं to kind of keep the house together. So when you realize that it's a full day job.
Yeah, it is.
So when that kicked in, that's when it became a little tough. So all of that kept me really busy. I've been working out a lot. I figured a way to kind of set up like a small gym at home. I actually did a lot of reading. I mean, that's one thing that I got by, and I'm very happy about, because the influence of Neeraj Pandey in your life is that, because he's so well read. He always tells you
Yeah.
nice things to watch, nice things to read. So he gave me a couple of books to read, which I did. A lot of scripts kept me busy. So this is what is keeping me busy. I'm spending a whole lot of time with my family, and I, that to me is always been very precious. I thoroughly enjoy, spending time with my mom, cooking with her, just being around. और हमारा ना एक रूटीन बन गया कि मम्मी खाना बना रही होती है, मैं बर्तन धो रहा होता हूँ, और हम दो सखियों की तरह बात कर रहे होते हैं. So it's been nice, and I think in this pandemic we've all realized the value of relationships and family. So yeah, just I've been busy celebrating that. Even for me, if I look at it personally, my show just came out. It's fortunately done well, but it's been in the lockdown. Things need to get rolling. So my next project's on a hold. I don't know when that's going to take off. So I have been down on days, but fortunately, I think just being around people, chatting with my family, with my close ones, I think venting, that really helps. So yeah, I mean, like everybody else out there, I also have my days that are tiring and low. There's a certain assumption that actors from TV are a certain way. So picking the right project was the toughest. And when you're not from the industry and you're an outsider, so to say, the right project doesn't come to you. It takes a lot of time. So first and foremost, I have a whole lot of gratitude and to Neeraj Pandey.
I'm going to now ask you some fun questions. Are you ready?
Chai pe charcha. Hanji.
Chai pe charcha. What's the
Hanji.
funniest nickname that you've ever got?
Nanni.
Who calls you
तो
that?
हम मेरा पूरा परिवार, my mom, my dad, actually my sister doesn't, and my entire mom's side, because हम पंजाबियों में क्या होता है कि पंजाबियों में ना सारे ऐसे निकनेम होते हैं,
जी.
बन्नी, नन्नी, टन्नी, विन्नी. एक तो मेरे नेबर का नाम है डायमंड. तो जलंधर में जहाँ से मेरी मम्मी है, मेरा वहाँ पे निकनेम पड़ा था नन्नी. फॉर्चुनेटली मैं बहुत छोटा था, और nobody calls me that anymore, which I'm really happy about.
This is the moment of truth. I'll remember
Yes.
this, Karan. An actor you'd love to sort of be in quarantine with, because it probably keep you entertained and learn a lot.
Can I have more than one?
Sure. Why not?
So the one person on the top of my list will always be Shah Rukh Khan. I think there is nobody as well educated, well rounded, knows the industry, knows his job, as well as Shah Rukh. Also a very big reason why I wanted to become an actor. So one is going to be Shah Rukh Khan. Then, recently I've actually, I think I've finally understood the craft of acting. I mean, I'm getting close. I'm not like I've understood it, but I think I'm getting close. So my passion for the job has made me think in a direction that it would be amazing to be in a room with the likes of Nasiruddin Shah, Anupam Kher, Javed Akhtar Saab. Then the other day I was sitting with Manoj Bajpayee, and he randomly took off on this one poetry, and just the way he was doing it, I was just like tongue-tied. So with him, Jaideep Alawat, Pankaj Tripathi, I think it would be amazing to just be in a room full of these artists.
Tell me a quality, an annoying trait that you've noticed that you have in this quarantine.
One annoying.
Yeah.
एक बड़ा मुश्किल होगा, but you should ask this question to the rest of my family because I think they know it. Uh, मेरा क्या ना, मैं ज्यादा बोलता नहीं हूँ वैसे. I'm not very chatty.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not very angry as a person, but मेरा क्या होता है ना, मेरा जब घड़ा भर जाता है, then suddenly you'll hear me like speaking in a very disciplined voice, and I go saying that I'm talking.
Ah.
So, so I think that's a very horrible habit that I have. I've been working very hard to kind of take that down, but this quarantine and this lockdown's not helping.
An actor whose Insta feed keeps you entertained.
I enjoy Ayushmann Khurrana's Instagram. I think he's again somebody who's very interesting. He writes very beautifully. He enacts what he writes very beautifully. So it's very nice to watch him. Mr. Bachchan's tweets are always amazing to read. I mean, just the way he has so much zest and love and respect for people, and the way he pens it down. It's amazing.
Yeah. Someone who you've really called a lot of times during this lockdown and has kept you sort of happy when you talk to this person.
Well, there's been a whole bunch of people. I have a very close knit group on in my social life in general. I'm not a very social person, so I have a very tight group of people that I chat with. I speak to Manish Malhotra a lot. He and I chat all the time. We constantly keep catching up. I bother Neeraj sir a lot constantly to give me advice on what to watch, what to do. Um, so yeah, from the top of my mind, I think these are the names.
Did special ops, besides, of course, I'm sure it added to you as an actor,
Right.
in the process and everything. But did it also open a lot of doors for you? Did you see that people now see you in a different light because I think they refused to do that before.
I like that you addressed that people did refuse to see me in a different light, and I think um, fortunately this show has helped me crack that. Sorry, I am trying to control my smile. I can't, but yeah, this it's been a long journey. I never wanted to leave TV. Quite frankly, if you ask me as an actor, if you ask any actor, nobody ever wants to stop acting to kind of get to the next part in their life. But unfortunately, the kind of industry that we are and the way people perceive this job, you have to let go of a few things to kind of make the next step. So I waited a lot. There's a whole lot of things that came my way. But when you come from television, I think there's a further responsibility, or actually, no, it's not a responsibility. There's a further step that you have to take for people to take you seriously as an actor, because there's a certain assumption that actors from TV are a certain way. So picking the right project was the toughest. And when you're not from the industry and you're an outsider, so to say, the right project doesn't come to you. It takes a lot of time. So first and foremost, I have a whole lot of gratitude and to Neeraj Pandey and his entire production to kind of let me come and be a part of Special Ops. And yes, to answer your question, people do look at me differently. People do call me and they say, really nice things and very kind words to me. When a Neeraj Pandey goes on air and he says that, you've got to watch Karan and look out for him. He's done a good job. It is so fulfilling as an actor, and it is so it just all makes it just makes so much sense. Now I'm just hoping this pandemic should open where I can kick off work again, because I've been really looking forward to doing that. So I've been really anxious. I've been really antsy to kind of go and start shooting again. Two of my projects are sort of on hold. So now just waiting. Yeah.
But I'm so glad to hear that. You deserve everything. I know how hard you worked. So I'm
Thank you.
glad. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
You chilling with Bebo?
That is true.
Tell me.
So this is on Diwali at Karan's house, Karan Johar's house. And she and we were just, she was there, and I found a small window when she was not with her very charming husband.
So now we're going to do another fun little segment.
Yeah.
Gone through your Instagram feed, and I've picked out some really fun pictures. You'll have to tell me the memory associated with the picture, and of course, why you chose the outfit that you did. So are you ready for it?
Absolutely.
Great. So we shall come to the first picture. This gives me feels of all sorts.
Okay. Oh, I love this photo. I love this photo shoot. This concept is mine. I wanted to shoot it like that. it in my head, so this is first of all shot by a very fantastic photographer. His name is Prabhat Shetty. He's a dear friend now. But this is the first time he and I shot together. And, I told him the kind of things that I want to do. So the idea was, like a post party, like a post cocktail party, like how people actually are.
Yeah.
Where you want to like go into a debauchery because you've had too much to drink and you want to eat all the right, like the wrong kinds of food. So we thought it's a very cool concept, and it happened like on the spot because we had ordered McDonald's for lunch, and fries came in. So the popping of red with the whole suit and the black glasses, it felt quite badass. So I thought it was a very cool, shot. So we did. That's actually one of my most favorite shots that you just showed. I really enjoyed shooting that. So it's me bare feet. Then I take off my tie. I put out my pocket scarf. I take off my, and I'm doing buffoonery. And he
Yeah.
was just constantly going clicking, clicking, clicking. So we got like some 200 pictures just from that outfit. And I had a blast. And this was in the middle of the afternoon, but I think at the end of it, I practically felt like I was sozzled and I was drunk. So yeah, a burger and a chocolate milkshake is debauchery for me, and I love it.
Yeah, but it's not simple because I know you go and you work out like crazy the next day. So I
I
mean,
try. I try.
unlike most of us, which we must.
You're pretty. You don't need to work out. See, that's the
Thank
charm.
no. The best quarantine look, huh? It's
Oh yeah,
very chill.
true story.
Is
Thank
it
you.
your quarantine? You please
Yeah.
tell me you don't dress this well. Is this your quarantine look? Because it's
No,
really.
no. I'm a bhangi. I
I
at
refuse to
times,
believe that Karan
between
stop
you and
lying.
me, I swear to God, I go 2 days without showering at times because I'm like, घर में ही बैठना है, बाहर जाना नहीं है, करना क्या नहा के. और एक तो ना वो हो जाता है ना कि आप सुबह भी बर्तन धो रहे हो, रात को भी बर्तन धो रहे हो,
Hmm.
खाना भी बनाना है, तो you're smelling of food, you're smelling of utensils. Uh, so you're like, oh, I'm just done. But no, that's not my quarantine look. We actors lie. Let me tell everybody, we actors lie about everything. I don't think anybody's profile is really just the
Yeah.
way that they are. So I think this is one of the best days. I got my sister to click this photo for me because I had to send it for something, and yeah, so that's the only reason I got dressed up.
Do you think this is also sort of your like if you have to go out on a date
Yeah.
sort of outfit? Would you like go for something like this, or would you like let's imagine like post the lockdown if you have to go?
I mean, it totally depends. So if I'm going for a casual afternoon, wow, I'm making myself like sound like a serial date person,
Later.
but
Well,
dater, if that's
Karan,
a
is it
word.
not true?
Well,
Well,
but if I did have to go on an afternoon date, I think yeah, I'd totally wear a pair of shorts, and yeah, because it's also I think it's cooler when you're dressed like yourself, so you're not uncomfortable. You feel more
yeah.
chill. You feel more in your vibe. But if it was night, then I dress up. I like cleaning up once in a while. So if it's a date, you got to make a lady feel special. Like you this is that what you did for her. So yeah, definitely dress up.
I said that I see this like it's like a really cool vibe.
Now that is me in quarantine. That is really that my father clicked that photo. This is me in quarantine without me even knowing. So the reason I'm wearing that hat and I stole it from my dad is because my hair, like you can see, has become too long and it's difficult to manage. Hats off to women. So I stole this hat from my dad, and I just wear it because I can't do my hair and I'm constantly in the ganji and like shorts. I roam around like a bhangi like this at home. Yeah. If you see me in real life, you'll always feel like I am going to the beach or I'm coming from a beach because I'm always in shorts. I'm in pair of chappals, ganji. So that's my everyday routine. I have like 100 pairs of ganjis. And मेरी सारी गंजी ऐसी मेरी मम्मी पूछती है तो पहनता ही क्यों है क्योंकि हर चीज में होल्स है हर जगह से खुली है इसलिए कपड़े पहने क्यों है
I
so
can imagine your mother questioning it, saying
yeah
that why you've spent so much money? Why is it that it has holes?
but that there's a so I have 4 5 colors in the same ganji. The boy who works for me thought ye phat gayi hai. He's taken it and put it behind a danda for a duster. And I'm
Oh
like,
my
भाई क्या किया? This is not old. He said वो मुझे लगा फटी हुई है. मैं कहा चल ठीक है अभी अब तो जो हो गया.
Oh God, I can totally imagine that. My mom's reaction when I wear torn jeans. Yeah, she's like,
Absolutely. Listen,
"Why?"
go to Jalandhar wearing torn jeans, and you'll understand. People get concerned that did you fall like my mama ji? So I gave them a surprise visit. And I was wearing phati hui jeans, and I was wearing boots, and I was wearing a ganji because it was in the summers, and that's how I turned up. And he was like, "Wow, did you fall somewhere?" And I was like, "No, this is style." But yeah, it's nice that they're simple like that. So yeah,
It's a really cute picture. I know you really
yeah.
like Karina,
Oh
but
God,
this is you chilling with Bebo.
that is true.
Tell me.
So this is on Diwali at Karan's house, uh, Karan Johar's house. And yeah, she and we were just, I mean, she was there, and I found a small window when she was not with her very charming husband, and I kind of like snuck in. I had a little word with her, and yeah, we got a photo. She's really sweet, and I think I'll have a ever non-dying crush on Kareena Kapoor Khan.
I think one of the cutest videos I saw is you
Hmm.
dancing with your dad.
Right, right.
And I thought this was adorable. And it's I'm glad that you guys are having so much fun.
Thank you.
It's so important, right, during this time.
Yeah, I mean, my he's adorable and he's such a sport. I told him that let's do this video, and both of us love this song. So I was like, I'm going to shoot it like this. This is what you have to do. And then my father also starts playing along, because he also enjoys kind of just. I think he enjoys the company more than the fact that it's being shot.
Sure.
Uh, and yeah, we just had a baller time. Fortunately, we got a good video out of it, so I posted it.
But I'm really glad,
Yeah.
and thank you for doing this, Karan. I had so much fun.
No, likewise. Thank you. No, I'm
You.
telling you, I'm feeling so happy chatting with you because as much as I do love my family, but that's the only four faces that I've seen in a very long
Yeah.
time. So just like seeing you and chatting with you and just bringing up old memories has got me feeling very happy today. So thank you to you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. You
Thank you,
take
Karan.
care.
Lots of love.
Bye. Love to you.